Time for Real Talks with Russell Gregg. Ready weekend for Get Let's The. I can't read the teleprompter with these glasses on. We'll start with the battle of the sexes. I have the Bobby Riggs glasses on that are actually some sort of prescription. You're wearing the Billie Jean King aviators.
Right. How you like these from back in the day?
Emma Stone
isn't this big.
Steve Carell. The name of the movie is Battle of the Sexes, based on real-life events that happened 35 years ago, or whatever it's been.
Actually,
45.
40. Yeah, 1973.
Let's take a look at a clip real quick.
These days, they want to be everywhere. They want to be doing everything. Where is it gonna end? Pretty soon, us fellas aren't gonna be able to go to a ball game. We're not gonna be able to go fishing. We're not gonna be able to stop and have a drink after work. And that's what this whole women's lib thing is about. And it's gotta stop. And Bobby Riggs is the man to stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Custer's last stand. This is the lobber versus the lever.
Keep talking, Bobby. The more nonsense you spout, the worse it's gonna be when you lose.
Well, I'm the ladies' number one. I'm the champ. Why would I lose?
Because dinosaurs can't play tennis?
I'm gonna put the show back in chauvinism.
What's not to love here? I mean, winning stars, likable cast, timely subject matter.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I remember back when that was going on and everybody was picking sides. I mean, for the most part, honestly, most of the guys at U of D High, we were picking for Billie Jean King because it was like, hey, that's who we want. But the reality is they put tennis on the map. Because of that match, that's what made me want to play tennis. And that's when I went out and started playing. But it was just this great thing, and it's so funny. 90 million people worldwide watched that match.
90 million. Which, of course, well, we won't. If you don't know, then we won't spoil it. You go into the movie. I bet you can guess how it turns out, though. I cannot wait to see it. It's playing all across town, including at the Maple. So that's where I'm going to check it out.
And even a Detroit connection, Peaches Barkowitz, who was a tennis champion from Hamtramck, Michigan. She is portrayed in the movie. So
how about that?
Peaches.
So, anyhow, this think reels one of.
We will give this a 4.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
All right, that makes me happy. Next up, Tom Cruise apparently has his meatiest role and best performance in years from everything I've read about this.
Right, because he's not Tom Cruise. Yes, I know we can both do this part. Oh, there you are.
It's the movie of Greg Russell.
Jason?
Good to see you.
How are you, man? Good to see you, too.
The name of the movie is American Made.
Right, it's a true story, and it's all about this guy who was a pilot, got into a little bit of trouble. Next thing you know, he's recruited by the CIA to, do some things with like money and weapons. And then the people who he's delivering to, some of them after a while start saying, well, hey, if you're going back, you want to take some drugs? Okay. And then when he does that, he gets involved with the DEA, who in turn says, hey, take some of this stuff down there. I mean, it was just this whole weird cluster mess. He was the type of guy who I always equated to, say, walking through mud. The more he walked, just the deeper he got.
Oblivious, or basically defeating himself, self-defeating in a way, because he's just so amoral or oblivious to it.
And he's getting paid, so that was just it. They weren't like holding anything against him, but he's getting paid money, and but he just really can't get out because he's the best at what he does.
Now, here's the thing about movies like this. You think about something like Goodfellas, where the rise to power is fun. And then he gets paranoid, he gets high in his own supply, and then the last act of Goodfellas is kind of a bummer because you get to see the downfall of Henry Hill. Is this like that? I mean, you ride and you're like going along with him, you're rooting for him, right? But then eventually
Eventually it does begin to go down, and like you said, won't give away the ending, even though if you go and check out the real guy, you'll know. But yeah, it's like you said, it's all of a sudden this meteoric rise in crime or whatever, and then
right. Oh, how many reels?
We'll give a 4 out of 5 for this one too, because like you said, it'll be a good movie to go out and see and enjoy. A lot of action, but Tom is not hanging on the side of an airplane.
Okay, but he is flying.
He is flying the airplane.
What about your giveaways? Because they're pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
If you love tennis.
We can even start right here. We've got this great Wilson Battle of the Sexes tennis bag. I had one like this back in the day. Yeah, that it is, Randy. Plus also a t-shirt just like the one I'm wearing, a nice retro 70s look. And we also have a fan, like in case you get, warm out there watching the tennis match, how that goes. A couple of visors right there, some posters that Jason Tati and I will autograph from the movie, and a couple of passes to go see the film. So
we're not in it. We'll just sign it.
Yeah, well, we're in this, so we're good.
All right, good.
But yeah, a lot of great stuff here today.
What's in the bag? Anything?
Oh, all that stuff was in the bag. Nothing's in there now.
Right. It's a big press kit swag bag.
Yeah, I love this
Swag bag.
thing, man.
Tati, over to you. Thanks, Greg.